real talk. I have met so many people from Africa, different places of Africa, and I had learned so much with their culture and their food and their music. Like that's why that Baile de Todo, the song that y'all probably heard earlier, it has that influence too with the Afro beat and all that because it's out in our blood. You know what I mean? Us as Puerto Ricans, we come from three different generations in the sense of the indigenous, the Spaniard, and then obviously the Afro. So it's in our blood, and it's dope because I get to learn more about it here, and that's a blessing right there. If you don't know about your culture or about your background,
you better know.
Get up on it because that's where it helps you build your music, your personality, and everything else with it. So
and you as an individual,
exactly.
You better know where you come from, so you can know where you're going.
That's 100% fact.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So I definitely gotta give a shout out to my people from the motherland. Shout out to OC from Zambia. Shout out to Abizi from Sierra Leone. Shouts out to all my people from the motherland. Shout out to all you guys. So we're back. We back.
Jas Chronicles. Dímelo, Katrina. What's up?
And make sure you guys call into the show. You can talk to
us. Call in. I'll put the number right there in the comment.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
Why not?
It's 832-518-9107. I think I learned how to operate the phone lines now.
Ooh, yeah, that's what you call being cohesive, being, multitasking.
Yeah, I got to multitask.
Always.
All right, so we talked about your sound.
We talked about the coming events.
Yeah, but this is what I want to know. Where do you see the group going within the next? What's your vision for the group within the next?
That's good. That's a good question because you know what?
2 to 5.
Not even next year because I told myself 2020. It sounds such like a beautiful year because just saying 2020. It sounds perfect, like, because this is how I put it. See, vision. You just mentioned it right now. 2020 vision is what we want to have for this next year. Myself personally, building it and everything with the music and with my partnership, to have this video out, to have the music spread through the whole world, and just know that, like, hey, it's not even about being famous. We don't need to be famous. We just need to be recognized as artists where people know, like, yo, we putting out good music. And people to vibe with it and just enjoy it because nowadays, everybody want to make hit songs, but we want to be established by next year where people know, like, oh, that's the Costa Ricans, and just being able to provide for ourselves and our families, and know that we have come up from the bottom. You know what I mean? And that's most important to me because now I have my daughter. Shout out to Atlanta, probably watching with my brother. Taking care of her, holla. And it is so important because at the end of the day, it's like you wanna do it for your culture, and for your family, and just recognize, like, yo, I've been doing this been doing it a year and a half here in Houston, and from where we started to recording in my room. Doing little videos to actually performing in festivals where they mean something and they have value and worth to the public. So that's real.
That's dope.
Facts.
And I gotta give a shout out to Julian Believe from the Bahamas. He was also
shout out to Bahamas, man.
So he's on my live right now.
So shout out to Julian. Yo, that's facts, man. Hey, shout out to also oh man, what's his name? The dude that did the Afro Punta. What's his name? Oh,
Lil June.
Yeah, I spoke to him like 2 days ago, and he's definitely doing his thing too. So shout out to him, bro. He's very, and he's actually from New York. I didn't know that. Yeah, because I was like, yo, you from New York? Like, yeah, that's crazy. So shout out to him and respect, man, because those two artists right there, they definitely doing the movement. For the culture. They are really doing it for the culture, and they have a movement going on that is dope, is fresh. So también esa.
Yeah. So he thought that was Wayan.
That's I thought it was Wayan. Like,
no, he's not here yet.
He's not here yet, but we good.
All right, so definitely you have a vision for the group, and I hope that you guys, make it happen because I know entertainment. You have to be a full artist, and that's what people don't really. Some people don't get it. That it's not just about going to the studio. Laying down a track and a beat. You got to be able to perform. So that's why I give kudos to Beyonce. She's the artist. She gets out there and she performs.
Most definitely.
And I've seen you guys at the Choke Fest. Like you guys are on like 5,000 from the moment they announce your name. to the moment.
It's so like that's why this is what I seen locally in Houston. It's cool. Like you can have your songs, you can have your videos, but when it comes out to performing, I think that's where everything comes down to, because okay, I want to see you now show off to public, performing, having dances, interacting with the crowd. There's a lot that involves to doing a performance. Like song, okay, you do it, boom, do that, okay, cool. But performing is I think is the most. That's the best, because that's where you get to interact with the crowd and get that connection with them. And that's what we want to do, is have that connection with the crowd and the fans and people that want to support us, because that's real. And then you can be like, yo, she was doing the bailate, todo, you know what I'm saying? Like
everybody was doing that day.
The side of the afro, the reggaeton, yo, it was dope.
Yeah, and shout out to your dancers. Yo Fitz.
Oh,
Yo Fitz on my live.
Yeah.
She's not on my live, but she's my friend on IG. So
shout
out to Yo Fitz.
Yo Fit and Ali Shu.
Yeah.
Yo, this is real fact. Let me tell you about this little story about them. That this is last minute thing. Like the other dancers that I have, they couldn't come that day. Mm-hmm. So tell me how JoJo and Ali, they was available, and I approached them that day. I was like, yo, can y'all come through and be part of the festival?
Yeah.
And one thing led to another. They was down. We went shopping that same day to get white clothing for them. We went shopping for them, and they got white clothing. And next thing you know, they're on stage dancing and hyping the crowd up. Like, yo, that's real. Shout out to them once again. Thank you so much for that day, because without y'all, it wouldn't have been the same. So blessings and los quiero. You already know, all right?
I know a little Spanish. Okay, I love you.
I know a
little bit.
Can I mention them on here? Let's see if they. Yeah, I can. Okay, let me do this.
So the vision, like I said before, let me reiterate that I hope you guys, you guys get there, because you guys are truly artists,
right?
And the music is dope. But again, like I said, you have to be a full around artist, you have to have it all.
You gotta
in this industry. Who do you think right now? And maybe this is being a little messy.
being a little biased.
Being a little messy.
Biased, I guess.
Who do you think really can compete with you? I mean, given the sound that you guys have, the unique sound, the genre that you have, who in your genre? Let me say that, because there's nobody really there. Can mess with you.
I don't like to mention names like that, because you know what I mean. But I met people locally. We have met a lot of local artists right now, and the thing is, this is the problem. I want originality. I could respect an artist for their originality and doing something different. The artists that I have met here locally from Houston, there's nothing. There's one artist that I'm not gonna say his name, but he's from Dominican Republic. And he's here in Houston, from Dominican. So he's also Caribbean. And he's hungry. And I can respect him in sense of like going down and spitting and making songs. That dude right now is fire.
Word?
But competing wise, I guess I would say DR, PR. Yeah, we're definitely right there next to each other. So we're definitely competing right now. Is
there anyone from Houston, like on the rap scene, that you want to work with?
No, matter of fact, yo, shout out to shit, can we clap for that one? Can we clap for that one?
He's here. What's up?
Hey, grab a chair. Yeah. Hey, I was about to say actually we do we collaborate with a lot of actually hip hop artists, because we're part of a monthly cipher that H-Town Studios holds down. This is a group that have their own studio, and they do a monthly cipher. Mm-hmm. And we have worked with a lot of hip hop artists that hold, like, yo, there's so much when it comes to the hip hop scene right now. Like, the Latin scene is good, but it's not right now as strong as the hip hop right now, because there's so many hip hop artists that we collaborate and we have heard and met, spitting crazy fire. Like, you will like, what? And this is great what they're doing, because they're doing this monthly cipher, and they invite artists to spit their 16 on this beat that they create, and then we get video shoots for it, pictures for it.
So, I've seen that like in LA and New York. I've not seen that here in Houston, so that's kind of dope.
Yeah, that's facts. Like that's why I'm trying to that's why I respect what they're doing, because that's preserving the culture, and
right.
you want to preserve the culture, and at the same time, get the
Go back a little bit.
yeah.
You go
Cool.
back a little bit.
All right.
So I can see him.
We're
Now
trying
you
to
go
we're
back.
trying to get
Oh, my bad.
We're trying to get him situated right here.
My
So
fault, guys. We
you
here.
hear a lot of background. Is that mic 4? We're on mic 4.
All right, there you go.
Are we on 4?
4 and 3.
4 and 3.
Cool.
Like that.
The word.
All right, so go
So
ahead.
while Young is here, I mean, holla.
They're hearing all kind of stuff in the background. We
Yeah,
got
my
the boss
fault. There's a lot of
man,
background in the
G-Ruck in the background, making noise, messing up blinds. Why y'all over here?
Yo, what's going on,
We're
people?
good. We're good. Welcome, man. Welcome.
I appreciate it.
We have both Costa Ricans.
The Costa Ricans are
in
here
the
now.
building.
We definitely here.
So yeah, you were telling me about the cipher and all of that.
So me and Wayang, we participate every month that we're able to, and it's dope because this is where we get to develop our craft better every time that we go to these ciphers, and then we interact with all these other hip hop local artists, and that's what it's about. Like the hip hop, that's what it's all like. Joy, I mean, love, respect, and just having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? So why not? And shout out to Ace Town Studios, man, because they actually have one coming up. I think it's next week, and it's gonna be like a Halloween type of vibe with it. So
It's basically every like last Saturday of the month that they do it. So I think this one's gonna be the 26th or the 27th.
yeah,
It's gonna be a little Halloween special, and you know, there's what's cool about Ace Sound Studios is that you have folks that coming out there. You know, it's not just everybody rapping in English. You know, you have some people that even do a little bit R&B. You know, coming out there. And then the beat, I feel like it's always different. Like, yeah, they'll give a little hint of that, what it is, trap, because that's, I guess, in the sense of what Houston hip hop is now.
exactly.
Now. I
Yeah.
think that's where everyone is right now with the trap.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier.
Yeah. Once
And
you hear that drum pattern, then
that she was mentioning that our sound is really diverse, and in the sense of that there's nothing similar right now in Houston that we're doing. And I told her that it's really about originality. Like, why do something that already is trending already? Why not do something that might not be, and then make it trending and make it different? So
yeah, because everybody's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So I heard La M.
Yeah.
Mambo.
You gonna ring up?
He told me like you're more the vocalist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, at least now that's what I'm trying to train my voice into doing, because I just just in the sense of like development, I guess, in the sense of literature of trying to write down, dot down, recording, going to the studio and understanding these new experiences, and especially developing now more in the professional stand of an artist, because really I feel like everybody by themselves is an artist. I mean, if you're singing along with the song, you're a singer. That's just basic what it is. It's just
I
like
can't sing though. I'm not gonna lie to you. In the shower, I'm great. The acoustics is nice.
exactly.
Put me on some auto tune. I'll be the next hit. I promise.
Word.
But yeah, go ahead.
I mean, because and going to that extent, like singing along with the song. I mean, how many artists, even us, in the sense of like perform with the feedback, playing in the background. So you're basically singing along with the voice, and then you're kind of like letting yourself guide with it. I mean, it's almost like I don't know. I guess in a sense for me, I don't know anybody personally who knows Sean Paul's song from beginning to end, word by word. It can dot down the whole, What are you saying? It was to a point. You sing the chorus. I got the right temperature to set you from the storm, and then after that, you're like,
only know the chorus.
Stay quiet. You just stay quiet.
No,
after
but
the chorus.
That's why music's so universal, because when it came to like a song like that, when I first heard Sean Paul and whatnot, you would vibe with it in a way that you would want to understand the words. So you would like listening like, oh, this, that, and then you'd be like, okay, hold on. And with the Caribbean, being from the Caribbean, we interpret in a way that, okay, we know what he's talking about, but it might not, we might not say it the same way, but
you understand it.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Like right now with music, that we want to bring that. You don't want to have somebody do a song like, okay, that was cool, but where was the origin? Where was the
no originality whatsoever?
Well, and going back to what it was is just in a sense, like I feel that everybody, in the beginning, like you sing along with songs. To me, what it got me to writing was that I only sung just the chorus of songs in general. I wear my sunglasses at night. So, and then I only know it to a certain extent, to where like, okay, I got to fill in the gap and put a word in there. And then next, that's how I slowly started to write. But now I listen to songs like that. I like to put it out there. I like to listen to like 95.7 with the classic pop music, and then because I'm born from 92, so that's way before me.
Yeah.
So I'm just now starting to get the ear for these things, and I'm like, I like the way they sung. Then they probably couldn't hit the notes as smooth, and they didn't have the right producer or the technology that we have now.
It's crazy because me and him, like we like obviously when we listen to radio, it's only like 2 stations because of what they're like. It's one station that's all like 80s music and whatnot, and that's where it was going on right now. Like now we're bringing back, like we mentioned earlier, the sampling and remaking songs. So this is that's that. Like right now, that's what's trending right now. So, and knowing your music from back then is so important because people can be like, oh, that's a new song. Like, no, brother, that's a remake.
Right.
And people don't understand that. People don't know about that. That's why I'll be like, okay, if you don't know this, then that means you shouldn't be doing this because you need to know your culture. You need to know your
history.
You got you need knowledge. It's part of hip hop. Knowledge is part of hip hop.
You can just look at the platter that Black Eyed Peas has put. I feel like they are on par. Like would just come out and drop something like, ooh, that's nostalgic. Like you know what I'm saying. They'll throw in a little something like, I guess the one what they did with Nas with the back to life, back to reality. Bringing back the hip hop.
Yo, they done. Shout out to Black Eyed Peas because it's something like that.
Will I Am.
Yeah, it's dope. And I think that's
what like a musical genius, man.
It's like he gets a Rubik's Cube and just like throws some colors. There wasn't even on there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to Dominique, and he's like an old hip hop head. My friend, he's on here. Shouts out to Nick. Cause he has like a whole history of LPs and albums, and he used to DJ. So yeah, he's on here. Shouts out to him.
Shout out to Rosa Washington.
Well, I'm super excited because I got both of the guys in here.
And now we actually could talk about Baila de Todo because we haven't spoken about that one.
Right.
In the sense of the
right. And so like I was supposed to put
Fin de Semana
on here, but I ended up putting we had some technical difficulties.
Right?
So that's why we came on the show a little bit late. We had some tech difficulties. I know you guys were eagerly
It's all right. We probably do acapella.
The Jas Chronicles. We were trying to get here, but that's my jam. That's my joint, like for real. So we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna let the world
hear that, yo.
The whole world
hear that because
listen to it again. They don't even understand. They're not gonna appreciate it until I just play it over and over again. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you guys are tuned into the Jas Chronicles here at the Blue Sky Radio. Facts. We got the Nasser
Rick is in the house. De Olvita.
Say the whole name. Say the whole name.
Guayán y la M, los Nazaricans de Olvita.
I'm working on my Spanish.
We'll
be right back. Stay tuned. Keep it locked.
That's what's up.
The Blue Sky Radio. The Blue Sky Radio.
Beautiful Blue Sky.
The Blue Sky Radio. We've been dreaming for this. Now we're here. You've been looking for the place to promote your small business. The Blue Sky Radio.